You guys, I am in Chicago where the new Kia Carnival just got revealed. Totally refreshed for 2025. I love this dark edition because it gets black wheels and this gorgeous black grille. Also new is these amber daytime running lights. And I'll be honest, this new shape, it looks more rugged and tougher to me. Also, it looks a lot like the EV9 and the Telluride to me. So if you need a minivan, but you love the looks of those SUVs, you're gonna love this new Carnival. It is also new for 2025 in hybrid. So we still get a V6 option, but you now get a 2.4 liter turbo hybrid option. It does have less horsepower, but it's gonna be more fuel efficient. Let's have a look around. So this is the dark edition, which means you get black wheels, and I love these wheels. You get black mirror caps, a different two-tone color roof rack, and some more kind of sportier dark elements throughout. And I really, really like it. Let's have a look at the new back end. It's very boxy. And again, I'll say, if you like the looks of the Telluride and the EV9, you're gonna love this. It's very squared off. It's very boxy looking. These lights, these tail lights are new. Of course, we have a power liftgate. I think this is the top trim, the SX Prestige in the dark edition. And of course, I mean, look at all this space for a minivan. This is one of the reasons I love minivans. I owned 2 minivans back to back when my kids were little, and you can fit everything back here. Luggage, strollers, groceries, anything you could possibly need in the back area here, even when the third row is in use. And I love that. I really used that a lot when my kids were little and I had and I had a minivan. These seats fold flat really easily. Did I do that wrong? I think I did do that wrong. So the whole back seat area folds totally flat, so you'd have a huge amount of room back here. We also get a 12 volt and a household plug back here. And then on the other side, we have some little storage cubbies where you could keep an emergency kit or whatever stuff you like to keep in the car at all times. But again, this whole rear area is why I love minivans so much, because they get so much more space than a 3-row SUV. As you can see, power sliding doors, which is another thing I love about minivans. When my girls were little and I pulled into the garage, I always felt better about them using power sliding doors than giant doors that open into the other car in your garage, or you're in a tight parking lot, or you're at school pickup or drop off. Sliding doors are a lifesaver when your kids are little. Honestly, I love them. Now, this one, clearly being a top trim, we have all of the bells and whistles. We get extremely comfortable VIP chairs. We have a recliner style. They actually tilt back, and there's a footrest in here that pops out. They are power sliding. We have an entertainment system. We have tri-zone climate control, which is honestly, in my opinion, so important. We have, I don't know what Kia calls it, but we have a camera back here to see what your kids are up to, because we all know when they're in the back by themselves, sometimes they're fighting and getting into some stuff. So it's nice to be able to see them on camera as well. 2 cup holders here, 12 volt and a household plug. And then we have our USB-C chargers in the seat, which I absolutely adore. Now, this is a luxury feature in my opinion. This, well, the first time I ever saw this feature, I can move this seat forward and back from this spot. And the first time I ever saw that was on a Genesis, which to me is a premium luxury car. And then that feature trickled down to Kia and Hyundai products, and I adore it. Because if my teenager is sitting here and someone else and nobody's sitting there, they can move the seat themselves. It's genius, if you ask me. The other thing I think is super, super cool and unique, I don't remember seeing this in another vehicle. This rear sunroof actually opens. So your cool kids in the back get to have their own sunroof and sunlight and fresh air coming in, and I adore that. The other really cool thing, I know it's available on some other cars, but I have not personally seen it or reviewed it, but these center seats go back and forth. Both of them go back and forth. Crazy. Love that. And they're on rails. I'm going to make sure it's all the way to the front. And then let's hop in the third row and see how much room there is. Okay, again, another reason I love minivans. So I'm in the third row and my legs have ample room. I'm 5'1" for reference, but compared to a 3-row SUV, I have way more space here for my legs than in a typical 3-row SUV. We also get cup holders and USB-C chargers. And not only that, we have vents, which is so important. And then I think this is kind of a luxe feature as well. We have manual window shades in the third row. I've only ever seen that in another Kia Hyundai, I think it was. I think it was the Palisade I had not too long ago. Regardless, I love this third row. Again, I think, I don't know, minivans for families, it's just where it's at. And I know Kia does not call this a minivan, they call this a multi-purpose vehicle, which it definitely is. It's multi-purpose, but I love it. All right, we are in the top trim. So we have the available dual 12.3-inch screens. This, of course, gets wireless CarPlay. We have haptic controls for climate here. And what Kia's done in a few other vehicles, which is cool, and I'm sure it's going to be on this one, is they have like a button here. Again, this is all haptic, where you switch these dials back and forth from volume to climate control. So that's pretty cool. This is also something I've seen in some other Kias. We have a pop-out 12-volt and then 2 USB-C chargers. But this one, when you go back and forth, this would just be charging your device. This would be charging your device and connecting it to the car's media system, which I think is actually really cool. We have a wireless charging pad, 2 big cup holders, heated and ventilated seats, and a heated steering wheel. Leather gear shift knob. I love this just standard, solid feeling gear shift knob. And then, of course, we have good leather quality, soft touch materials throughout. I really do like the materials in here. They feel really good. So this new Carnival will come mid-year, so summer 2024, and I'm super excited to say we now have 2 powertrain options. So still a V6, this one is 286 horsepower, but we also get a new hybrid option. So it will be the 3rd hybrid minivan. The Pacifica was first, and then the Toyota Sienna, and you can only get the Sienna in a hybrid now. But for this Carnival, you will get the choice between this V6 and a 2.4-liter hybrid, which gets 242 horsepower. So it will be less powerful, but of course, more fuel efficient. What do you think? I'm in love. I think this is such a sleek and sporty looking minivan, so much cooler than my old Honda Odyssey days. But let me know what you think. Leave me a question or a comment, and we'll see you soon.